The image I woke up with this morning was of a trap door. And it was hidden. And I guess the question I woke up with is this like an escape hatch? Or is this something somebody's going to pop out of? I mean, I just wasn't sure if it was a positive or a negative to have this, they suggest in a house you always have two exits. It was something about that. The trap door, the two exits, or, somehow sneaking away to safety. I'm not quite sure. So let's look at it. Nothing up my sleeve. Okay. There's something goofy that wants to come out. Maybe out of the trap door. I don't know. Sadite. Things have been a little weird lately, but aren't they always a little weird? Knight of Cups. Somebody's on the move. Perhaps, wanting to show what they feel about something. Cups energy, what they feel. Hierophant. Let's get another, because Hierophant can go a couple of ways. I mean, it can be marriage, it can be higher power, higher commitment of some kind. Five of Swords. 5 is, in Major Arcana, is Hierophant. The deep dive, the archetypal energies, the thing at our core that informs everyday life. This is like being at cross purposes. 5 of Swords. It could be somebody doesn't believe in, because swords are, air energy is about belief and speech and truth and or lack thereof. And 5 of Swords is usually explicitly depicted as the aftermath of a battle. Somebody might have made a decision to turn their back on some kind of orthodoxy in order to follow their heart, to love who they love. And they might have had to somehow, come to blows with this. I mean, this is a power house. This is somebody who can exert a lot of control. Somebody at the top of the hierarchy. And this person is sort of bucking the system and saying, I don't believe that. I believe this. I believe what my heart is telling me. And maybe what my higher power is telling me. But not some sort of dictatorial, some kind of system that would instruct me on who to love, or explicitly you must tick all these boxes. I believe this, I believe that, I'll obey this rule, that rule. Okay, wow, we got, I don't think that's ever happened before. 2 aces, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands under Knight of Cups, heading in a new direction. They're inspired to take a new path, to move on what they feel, what they're passionate about. It's a new direction. Ace of Rods, Ace of Wands, that, you know, that directional aspect of Wands. It's also a card of the personal, the Ace. Like, I know what I want. I do. I know what I feel. Like, you're not the boss of me. It's a little bit like that. You are not the boss of me. Under Hierophant, which is an earth sign, card of Taurus. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Earth. You know, there's something new here. It's not the old way. This is like the orthodoxy, the traditional way. This is the way we've always done it. And it might be like you're taking sides. Somebody thinks, you know, you're taking sides here. Tell me about the taking sides part. You're not siding with the... Okay. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles can be a lesson, a takeaway, a proposal, like a how about this? It's a little bit, that's small. In this deck usually signifies something sort of half-assed. Not a whole lot of energy put into something. Again, in that earth energy of Hierophant. It might be something like I'm hearing give the devil his due, but like render unto Caesar's. What is Caesar's? Render unto God what is God's. Almost like a tithe. Okay, what's the new beginning? What's the new direction, please? There's a Knight of Cups. There's love on the move here. Okay. New beginning. Empress. Divine Feminine. The creation. The creator. The Gaia, the Earth Mother. It's certainly not this kind of earth energy. If Hierophant is sort of the orthodoxy, this is kind of earth worship. This is both are cards of Taurus, though, so that's interesting. If somebody's picking sides, I think they're going to go with Divine Feminine. That's what I'm passionate about. I am going to do this energy. Maybe Empress is because she's the creative force. So, you know, this looks to be a flower bursting into bloom. You know, all the stamens, all the... I'm getting, because this, often she's depicted, he, she, they, this energy is depicted as pregnant. You know, that ultimate act of creation. There might be an actual pregnancy involved, because in a way, this is like the seed here. Something taking root. there's a passion, there's a spontaneous combustion almost. And it's like getting a toehold in something. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, Empress energy gets their hands on something like this. It's kind of Jack and the Beanstalk time. And I'm sort of seeing this as like the beanstalk. There's a bit of sexual vibe coming off of this. On Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. In that same earth energy as Empress. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Taurus is strong here. But Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's abundant, who's a giver, who's a creator, who nurtures things. I don't know where Give the Devil His Due comes in here. Page of Swords on Knight of Cups. Love's on the move. And I think coming in with a little message. And not necessarily a warm message. Just almost like stating some kind of fact. And it has something to do with this choosing sides business. They're sort of reporting back. This one? Knight of Wands. So we've got two knights, two pages. Kind of not necessarily sincere or full-blown people. Knight of Wands, Knight of Rods, Five of Swords is almost like running away from the fight. Wands are directional. They're also impulsive. Something about choosing the winning side? I'm not sure. On Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, what does it mean to choose the winning side? Because I don't think it's Queen of Pentacles that's doing that. But let's see. Ace of Pentacles, please. This opportunity for something real, a new beginning. Maybe leaving behind the habitual way or the orthodox way. Nine of Cups in favor of what we love, what makes us happy. There's an opportunity for happiness here. Nine of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. This is like every cup is filled. This person is satisfied. They love themselves. That's the way they approach the world. It could be like the beginning of self-love. On Hierophant, King of Rods, King of Wands. Well, this is I'll do it my way energy. And this is the orthodox way. I think somebody's bucking the system. And they may be doing it for love. And they may want to say to somebody, you know, kind of check this out. Look at me. I'm doing this for love. I've chosen sides. I'm declaring my intentions here. This is a very forceful, secure, action-taking individual. they're also creative, you know, a strong masculine energy here. Like I inspire the people around me to do what I want to do. There's a little bit of that, like rallying the troops. There's something about the troops here, the people who actually were in the trenches somehow, like arguing their case. And there's something I'm hearing, like getting on their high horse. King of Wands can be a kind of prideful, or, you know, look at me, look at what I've done. I've bucked the system. I did it my way. But I still get the feeling that they may have booked it, like when push came to shove. I'm not sure. Tell us about this Five of Swords, please. Spirit. I'm hearing let the good times roll. I don't know how that fits in. Oh my God. Well, let the good times roll. Something's come to an end. You know, if there was a battle, if there was a struggle, if there was strife, if there were sides taken, the fight's over. And there was a real, it put a definitive, you know, full stop on something. It's a bit brutal. It feels a bit brutal to me. Seven of Pentacles. Well, that could be like a full stop on investing in something. Like something was being invested in and growing, you know, under the care of divine feminine energy, personified in 3D by this Earth Mother figure, perhaps a Taurus. And I think she took a chance on somebody. She took a chance on somebody. It may be that the investment came to an abrupt ending, or that when something ended, now we can, Pentacles energy, work on and invest in the growth of this thing. Tell us about, what's this thing? The growth of this thing. Wheel of Fortune. Also a 10. 10 in Major Arcana, 10 in Minor Arcana. This is a better place. This is we're done. Flatlined, over, you know, kaput. So now we're going to invest in something real. You know, it's divine timing. It's sort of the energies of the universe are opening this aperture. Opening the aperture. It's like and it really screams of sort of sacred knowledge. What's the scream? Because we have Page of Swords, which is a little kind of pointer, indicator, a little bit more information, please. So we have, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, interesting. It's the intuition screaming, sorry. divine feminine energy of High Priestess. A lot of feminine energy here. And the feminine has got a decision to make, an intuitive decision. And this is like the High Priestess is the, you know, we've got Hierophant. That's kind of the organized religion. This is the mystical knowledge. And there's a choice to be made based on intuition. You know, what's behind door number 1? What's behind door number 2? What's in the trap door? There's something about a door. Tell us about the door, maybe the trap door. It could be like, because High Priestess is a card of Cancer, Pisces, Libra maybe. But it's a door to the you know, it's a peek behind the curtain. I mean, she's peeking from behind the veil, tapping into intuition in order to make this decision. What's going to pop up out of the trap door? They're saying, yes, okay. Tell us what's going to pop up out of the trap door. High Priestess, 2 of Wands, the intuitive decision. Wow. Okay. We have Sun card, card of Divine Masculine, of happiness and warmth, of intuition, brightness, lightness, things coming to consciousness. High Priestess is tuned into the unconscious energies, but it's as if the intuition is presenting a choice, you know, what's it going to be? And this is echoed by this. A card of happiness, a card of personal happiness. Choose what makes us happy. You know, that we've gotten that message again and again, and I think there's been resistance to it. Certainly when I hear, you know, I'm allowed to choose what makes me happy, that doesn't seem right. Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands. So we have King and Queen of Wands. Somebody's, I think, coming in to say something to the Queen. Like speaking their own language, or trying to. I think this person may be quite up in their head and kind of battling. There's a battle inside their brain. You know, what do I say? No, I'll say this. No, I'll say that. I'll make this argument. No, that's not right. I'll make the other argument. I'll flip sides. You know, arguing both sides of the same. It's as if they're arguing with themselves, maybe. And now they want to tell something to Queen of Wands. And it may be, I'm bucking the system. You know, I put something, end stop, you know, mic drop, no more. Like I'll put everything I have, my time and energy, into this new opportunity, into forward movement, because something's done. And it's divine timing. And it's also, I'm getting like, don't waste time here. You know, whatever this business was, It's concluded. Somebody's like scampering away from the battlefield. Scampering? I don't think that's right, but you know, it's a little bit like that. It's sort of like, you know, the Knight of Wands can be a bit showy-offy. Like, did you see what I did? Did you see what I just did? It's a bit of an immature energy. You know, I fought the good fight. And I won. I, like, you know, vanquished the foe. Now I'm ready to invest. It's divine timing. I'm all in. You know, this is my intuitive choice. I am completely tapped in, and I want this to be known. Like I'm showing my cards. Okay. What is Knight of Swords going to say to the Queen of Wands? I mean, it's a message sent out by King of Wands, who doesn't quite know whether he wants to speak from his heart or his head. So he's almost like splitting the difference. He's almost trying to do both at once. Nine of Wands. He might be saying, I've broken the pattern. I've bucked the system. You know, this is the pattern. Or, you know, it could be like I'm battle weary. This is the card of the wounded warrior. Look what I've done. I've accomplished this thing. I've vanquished the foe. And I don't know why I'm giving this guy a hard time, because really, Leo energy is very warm and very true. Not hiding behind anything. And I'm getting this is now like enemy lines. Somebody was behind enemy lines. They're not hiding behind enemy lines anymore. They've somehow declared themselves. I've made a choice. It's an intuitive decision. I trust myself. Four of Pentacles. I'm shut down, or it may be that the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress person, is saying, you know, not like so what, but I got that before. It's a little bit of so what. Okay, World card. Card of Capricorn. Of concluding a big cycle. Maybe Queen of Pentacles is saying, hang on, are Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands? Yes, because Empress is all the divine feminines, all the energies in balance. This could be like, I've moved on. I'm already in a whole new phase. Is she mad? No, she's not mad. What's going on? Why is she holding back? Devil. Both cards of Capricorn. This is the thing that holds us back, that keeps us stuck, that fights against our are our best instincts toward growth. You know, the devil, because I think technically Four of Pentacles is a card of Capricorn. Sorry, I'm just trying to hold them up. Something held back, something was stuck, something wasn't open. And somebody may have held back because of a perception that this was a toxic situation, that somebody had been shut down, you know, had slammed the door in their face. But there's the open door. Again, the trap door. Well, this can be, the devil can be a trap. Four of Pentacles can be a card of no movement. I'm stuck. The trap. And then there's a trap door, like a way out of the trap. Hidden, you know, something that you can, when all the other doors are shut, you can get out through the trap door. Because, and again, we have this idea of the cycle being concluded, the cycle being concluded. Maybe I'm not held back anymore. I've concluded something that was toxic, that was holding me back. And that might be Queen of Pentacles, Empress, saying, okay, tell me about, because it could go in one of two, I mean, either it's somebody's all in, and I'm drawn back to this. Let the good times roll. You know, that's a bit this energy. Things are looking up. Things are growing now. There's movement started because we've invested time and energy into something. And it might be moving on from all this stuck energy. From the devil kind of Capricorn energy into world Capricorn energy. Last card in the major arcana. Like done the shadow work, done all of it. Six of Pentacles. Even exchange. Balance. Maybe that's what we're moving into. Moving into equal exchange out of this trap of some sort. Somebody was caught up in some kind of this. A rigid belief system. But they've rallied their power, their mojo, and they're saying, no, I'm going to do it my way. You know, either bucking an orthodoxy, a family tradition, the way we've always done it, the established way. Entering a whole new era. Is there, okay, one more? One more on Eight of Swords? Three of Wands. You know, it could be somebody was waiting for a response. You know, Two of Wands made it the decision. Here I am, I'm going forward, I'm following my intuition. And somebody is waiting on that. Waiting to receive. somebody had been stuck in a belief system that held them back. And it's out of the head into something real, a real exchange, a balanced exchange. I don't think I've got it yet. And I'll do one more and then I'll just say, man, I can't quite get this. Okay, good enough. Death card. It's some big transformation is happening here. You know, Ten of Swords, it's closing out. Wheel of Fortune, we're moving on to the next thing. And it's a better thing. World card, you know, really closing out a cycle so we can start new. Start new with something that makes us happy. You know, there's a bit of the Capricorn energy is a bit like, particularly in the Devil card, as kind of a, because Capricorn's very hardworking, but it's kind of like rub dirt in the wound, you know, just toughen up, yo. It's a kind of demanding. Scorpio energy, feelings in the flux. I get the image almost like here we have tidal rivers, and you can see right where the river meets the ocean, and when the tide goes in or out, it moves the river in another direction, creates all these whirlpools. This is kind of the between tides, or but it's not going toward unhappiness, toward happiness, toward something better, Wheel of Fortune, toward something new, Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn energy of, you know, kind of the end of the line, the next stop, and I'm just looking at to see what are the other cups energies on the board. And it's 9 of Cups, that's it. What makes me happy? And then we have the principle of love here. Taurus, ruled by Venus. Taurus, Libra. It's like a changing of the tides. And it's going to create some turbulence. But King of Wands is absolutely determined. You know, I can do this. Watch me. It's a little bit like that. It's defiant. Like, you've got your rules and your regulations. I'm bucking that. I'm going to fight that off, 5 of Swords. I don't believe that anymore. I'm going my own way. I know who I am. I know what I'm going to do. And you're not the boss of me. There's a bit of like thumbing the nose at the authority figures. Somebody's really coming into their own, Sun card. We have masculine, feminine, pretty much an equal balance. 6 of Pentacles, Empress, Sun card. I think there's really an opportunity here for the new life, a better life. Somebody's fought for it. They've bucked the system. And this is often, you know, the knight is pictured on a horse. I almost see the bucking horse. You know, it's sort of like a bit sassy, like. You know, I'm out of here. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging in there with me, and I will see you next time.